Hi everybody, here's Krystian from Teamworkcast.
And I am all the single ladies, and my name is Putty.
All the single ladies, indeed. We are in Kirchen. It is the 23rd of August. It's the German Nationals, the Double Elimination top 16 players. This is game number 21. We have on the right, we have Roy. Roy so far undefeated due his sneaky cheating tactics and of course cunning strategy and excellent deck building. And on the left we have Alex.
So underneath the thing holding up this group looks like Oracle May versus Kate.
What?
I was talking about their
the playmats.
Yeah.
No, the playmat is actually an interesting topic. The playmat on the right is owned by Roy. This is the rarest of the playmats because I think it's like from the very first playmat they ever printed, which is the lady on the cover, which I don't know. I don't know exactly which runner it is. I don't think it's any of the runners. It's just sort of like a.
She's the narrator.
Maybe, yeah. Oh, she's actually the mask from the draft. And on the left we have the playmat that you could win in this tournament, the playmat for this season, and it has the Tori Hanzo, the new sys-up from Jinteki that turns net damage into brain damage.
So I was
which
wrong
I think
all around. That's great.
But you have been educated. You have been educated, Nick, and I'm going to educate you guys. Alex, which we are on the left right now, he ended up on place 5 in the Swiss round. And Alex, we actually played Alex quite a lot of times. Like, I think Alex was one of the first video we ever posted. One of the first video I ever posted.
I'm excited to see Jinteki since we've seen a lot of Haas Bioroid.
Yes,
bringing down Wayland.
We have Jinteki White Tree replicating perfection against Roy's Kate, which we already saw in the previous round. Again, game 21, but it's the third game that we recorded in this one thing. Again, there was like this huge bracket going on, and every game is numbered, and it is the game number 21.
I have a philosophical question about this Jinteki thing.
Yeah.
If you replicate perfection, the replication is less perfect than the perfection. So is the perfection really replicated?
If the replication is a perfect one, then the replicated thing is also perfect.
But it's a replication, so by definition, it's going to be at least a little bit less.
No. Because if you copy a file on your hard drive, the copy is identical to the original one.
Yeah, but it has a different timestamp.
Not if you hack it like a hacker.
But these guys aren't hackers, they're a corporate entity. They have rules.
Not Jinteki. Jinteki overrides all the rules.
Oh, so that's what perfection is. They're both the runner and the corporation.
Jinteki will also turn into a runner. And there's the handshake because Alex did a mulligan. And they're not sure if they're supposed to begin, but they realize they're supposed to begin, so we begin the game.
Hooray!
Also, of course, I should mention, like, I think pretty much all the players in top 16 know each other.
Yeah. I would imagine.
There's a very tight-knit community in especially Netrunner, so, you know, all of these are buddies, basically. So these are all, like, very relaxed games. Well, maybe not quite as relaxed, because it is, after all, you know, they're playing for being the German champion.
How far away was this place from you?
About 1 hour.
Okay. I was going to say, if I wanted to go to Nationals, it was like 10 hours away. The closest place for regionals for me is like 3 or 4 hours away.
We had, I think, one player who came to the Nationals all the way from UK. So, yeah, those are really, really nice events. Also, you got some sweet noise alternate art cards.
Boo noise, boo.
Oh, Nick, you don't know what's coming. All right, so we have Alex, also known as FFO or FF0X or Fox.
Or Fox.
Fox. I guess he wants to indicate the black color in hexadecimal. He's black.
So, wait a minute. With the user experience movement going on right now, maybe the OS is going to graduate into OX, or the operating experience. So maybe he's the Final Fantasy operating experience.
Let's go with that. He's the Final Fantasy operating experience.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Fox.
All right, so he installed a card in front of his HQ and Jackson Howard, and then Roy ran on archives, so he used Jackson Howard to rescue that one card that was apparently very important.
Oh, look at all those drafts!
And then, then Alex uses a celebrity gift to expose his hand and get monies.
I always feel like if he has the ice on the HQ and he plays celebrity gift, the whole time the runner is looking at the cards, the corporate player should be flipping off the runner.
Well,
suck it.
You have to wait for Toby to play again.
I forgot about Toby.
Toby was very fond of that one game that we recorded. All right, Maker's Eye on R&D, and there is an ANAPD contract that Roy just scored.
Is he going to pay for it, though?
He paid for it.
Oh, I didn't see him pay for it.
He flicked one 5-credit token over there.
I was going to say, is that yellow token? Okay.
The yellow ones, or the orange ones are 1 credit, and the green ones are 5 credits. And then he installs an Akamatsu mem chip to get all these memory needs. I think he also trashed that...
Sundu! Get it out of there! Get it out!
Ah, yes. 2 eyes being installed and a Sundu.
All efforts to Sundu. Get it away. Make it go away.
Sundu is a problem right now.
Make it die. Make it die. Yeah, flip it off, NecroB. Come on.
Yeah.
I feel like when you play Jinteki, you've got 2 fingers in the air. You become Eminem, essentially. In the parking lot, flipping off everybody in your car. Everyone is offended by everything Jinteki does, and they just don't get it.
Jinteki, oh man, he face checks into a Komainu, discards all of his cards. Ouch! But he gets through and he decides to access Balls of Steel, and it is in fact an agenda. Wow!
Oh my god! You, NecroB, you need another B, because now you have 2 capital Bs in your name.
Yes, he just earned his second B. And then he runs on the external server, which is the Komainu. Again, Balls of Steel, no cards in hand. It is a Eli, and he clicks through the Eli and crashes.
Man, wow.
That's why he is here in top 16.
He's playing Kate, right?
Yes. Man. And there's another Sundu. All of this was for naught.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Wait a minute, but Alex actually thinks about this, because now, of course, the Sundu can be trashed again. But Roy says, man, what's done, it's done.
He's gonna draw cards next turn. There's no way that he can get around this.
Oh, I think. By the way, I think Alex played interns to get the Sundu out. And then Roy runs on the central server on HQ. Now he can get through Komainu for free.
Oh man!
Because he doesn't have any cards in hand, and then he trashes Sundu.
I just want to see. I know it won't happen, but just breaking news and then Scorched Earth. Just right now. Just do it.
Or something simple like Neural EMP.
Yeah, all of that too. Yeah. No, I only like complicated things.
Oh, Nick, you just wait.
You
just wait. All right, so so he chucks a diesel to get up.
Kate
to get
runs
some cards.
to 7-Eleven.
Quick! I just run through a Komainu. I need a diesel.
Just finish that raid. Need to go get some more juice.
Some gamer grub. Dirty Laundry's archives. I guess it's archives. And Sure Gamble's up to get all the credits he needs to continue.
So what if next year's finals are sponsored by Doritos and Mountain Dew, and you get special alt art Diesel, and it's just a picture of Mountain Dew and Doritos? Would you go?
Nick, I would probably rip this card apart on video. As a demonstration. Seriously, man.
And Master Chief's on there?
Don't say things aloud. Maybe the people are listening. We have a Sandu installed in a different server now. Apparently, Eli is not secure enough.
Sandu everywhere.
And Roy gets out a Deus Ex. Runs on R&D and finds a Tsurugi. Decides to break Tsurugi with the Deus Ex. X is 1 card, but it's nothing of importance. Tsurugi, very, very mean ice. Very mean. Very vulnerable, of course, to Parasite, but so mean. So difficult to break. Alright, Roy gets out a self-modifying code. Roy, I think Roy was really like, you know, his flow was disturbed through his Komaino. That was a really, really weird thing, but he handled it flawlessly. And I already played this deck that Alex is using right now, and that deck is very good at disturbing your flow. It is one big roadblock. All right, so Roy gets out a Parasite on that Tsurugi. As I said, Tsurugi very vulnerable to this. Just strength 2 or thing, I think. So, and also he used this cool trick of using the Parasite at the end of the corporation's turn. So the Parasite gets immediately a token. He clone chips it in, so that's why he can do this. Alright, so Roy gets out a Data Sucker and he gets a token from running on R&D, HQ. Archives, what I'm saying. And then we have a... He destroys that Tsurugi and then he accesses it. It is a future perfect Psy game. Alright, so they spent a different amount of credits, which means the agenda stays on top of R&D and Alex can draw it at the beginning of his turn. Couldn't score the 3-point agenda. Roy couldn't score the 3-point agenda. That agenda would have won him the game. So right now, the entire game could have been won by Roy.
Yeah.
Get used to that thing. It will happen again. And again, and again.
People are very critical of that particular mechanic, but I think it brings a bit of balance to the game.
And balance to the force.
And you know, people criticize it, but like, games need to be balanced in this way.
I think most people aren't aware of how much luck is involved in this game. And if the random factor is so blatant as in a Psy game, it becomes a little bit... you know, they get confronted with the truth that this is a game of luck after all. You can't control your luck. But I guess you can control the Psy game as well, you know? There are factors that you can consider.
Yeah, you keep them poor.
Yeah.
Or... yeah, I mean, I keep thinking of... I've been introducing my students to that essay, or the book, The Well-Played Game. And, you know, that's the thing, that no game is balanced very well. There has to be a winner.
Wow, Nick, that's a philosophical thing here.
I'm sorry.
And Roy just keeps chugging the diesel, and Alex just installed an upgrade on his HQ.
Same old thing.
And same old thing, indeed. And...
he just got rid of AR5 levy something?
Yeah, because he chucked the diesel, and that got him a lot of cards.
This game's getting off to a slow start.
Well,
it was fast and furious for like 1 second, then it's like dragging. It's like
Roy did a lot of early game pressure, but now it seems like Alex is stabilizing. He still hasn't scored in a single agenda.
Michelle Rodriguez is there, and she's kind of dragging down the movie.
What?
I don't know.
What Rodriguez?
Michelle Rodriguez.
Michelle Rodriguez. Man, that's a cool actress.
Made famous by the hit Marilyn Manson songed Resident Evil.
Also, Fast and Furious. I'm just saying it.
Fast and Furious. That is something this game is not.
Well, it's.
Anymore.
I think we've seen some exciting stuff right now. And by the way, that's Sandu right in the server here. That's causing a lot of distress right now.
Yeah, because I mean, this is Jinteki with money. Jinteki with money is the most dangerous thing on the planet, even more so than a killer whale.
Look at this little snake of credits that he constructed there and at the bottom that Alex set up at the bottom. There's like so many credits there. It's like a little train of credits, and at the top of the train you have a 5 credit token. It's so many credits.
Kate just needs to start running headfirst into the HQ, even with that upgrade there. Just whatever, Komaidu, take it in the face.
But what do you think that upgrade is?
I think it is a Psy upgrade.
It could be, but it could be also a new Will of the Wisp. That would trash breakers used during the run. That would be really bad. Alright, I think Roy runs on archives, which means Alex uses the Jackson Howard that was just installed there, and then Roy has a lucky find. And is frustrated because he doesn't get the kind of cards he needs. But Roy is still in the lead. I mean, he has scored 4 points, and Alex still hasn't scored a single point right now.
I'm amazed at how much luck Roy has had. It is as though he is destined to win this tournament.
Oh, but look at this. Alex gets out a card and advances it. It's probably an agenda. He also even slaps an ice in front of that server to make sure that Roy doesn't get in there. Nick is writing furiously his fiction. Michelle Rodriguez got him an idea. What if it's the love triangle between Wizard, Andromeda, and Michelle Rodriguez?
Because you have to wonder about the ethnic distribution in a world of Netrunner.
Actually, that there was an interesting interview with one of the game designers of Android Netrunner.
Really? What did they say?
And they said that they purposely made sure that every runner has is not like just pure white.
Yeah, that's good. Because I mean, a lot of the times in the cyberpunk world, you see people are like all Asian in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, they said their argument was that in the future, like through globalization, races get mixed up more and more.
It's true and false at the same time.
Well, you are the social science guy.
Because there's a lot more inclusion, but through the more inclusion, there's a greater chance for a lot of exclusion. So that's why you see a lot of like the groups like ISIS and a lot of those groups want to purify their particular. We have in America, we have the white supremacists, which are essentially the same thing. They're just not as powerful. So,
but in the future, Nick, in the internet, you have internet children.
Millennials.
So, for example, Noise is partially Chinese and Kate is partially African. All right, so Roy gets out a femme fatale, which is a child of the internet, and he femmes that ice there, which is another Tsurugi, and runs on R&D. And he sees a card, but it's nothing of importance. Oh, he actually test runs the femme fatale. Assuming he still has a click left, so he can scavenge it. He thinks where to scavenge it, I guess.
But he has 5 clicks per turn.
He scavenges her on the ice in front of HQ. He wants to get in that HQ, but he doesn't put it on Komainu, huh? I guess. Okay, I guess he can break through the Komainu with the femme fatale anyway. It will be just a little bit expensive. Alex does his mandatory draw, and he scores that agenda of his, and I think it was a Nisei MK2, so he can end one run. Roy gets out a clone chip. really difficult situation for Roy right now.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he wants to get an HQ, but it's going to be tough if there's Nise in front of it. And it might be Will of the Wisp, who knows?
I like that the Final Fantasy operating experience is currently in its processing mode. Look at it. It's waiting.
Final Fantasy. Oh, what if it's Fantasy Flight operating experience?
Oh, man. That's true. It could be.
It could be. Necro Double B.
Necro Double B. He did gain. I don't know. I think he might be on the verge of possibly losing one of those Bs.
I think he gets a credit and then he ends the tourney. So the Fantasy Flight operating experience makes a mandatory draw. Roy checks his discard pile, looks for an answer, but Fantasy Flight operating experience just gets out another card and advances it, just chugging out those agendas as if there's no tomorrow. It's impossible for Roy to get in there right now. He would have to run a central server, he would have to run this server. That run would probably get cancelled even if he gets through there. And then if he would try to run it again, it's like, so many clicks. So many clicks, Nick, so many clicks.
All the clicks. All the clicks.
And he can't break the Eli on there. He doesn't have a breaker and he doesn't have the money. And he just doesn't have things. It was actually a wise move to scavenge the Fem from the Tsurugi on the different eyes, because Tsurugi, like, using Fem on Tsurugi is like the same as breaking Tsurugi with Fem, so he doesn't save any money, because Tsurugi has so many subroutines, like 4 subroutines. Really annoying piece of ice. He can always, I guess, clone chip out a parasite. I'm not sure if he has a parasite even. Roy is frustrated. He expresses his frustration of the game not going his way. The game not going his way, so let's see about that. 30 minutes left. Roy's still thinking. He does have an Inti on his hand, we just see. So he could break barriers if he wanted to. Alright, he uses Clone Chip to get out a Parasite and trash Tsurugi, Nick. Have you seen this, Nick?
I have seen this.
Alright, we have another Future Perfect. Another Psy game. Again, if Roy wins... Does he win? He doesn't win. I thought he... Alright, oh, the token was so invisible. He does it again. They play the game again. If Roy wins the Psy game, he wins the game. I hate when you put out your fist and the other guy is still waiting. Ah, he spends 2 credits. Ah, man, now he doesn't have enough credits. He gets a credit and does the game again, but people point out that he doesn't have any clicks anymore.
1 R&D, credit 1 R&D.
Necro.
Roy, Necro Double B has to end the turn by getting credit.
Ja, ist okay, ist vollkommen in Ordnung. Nein, das war keine Credits deswegen. Bitte was? Dass du einen Credit genommen hast. Nein, das kann ich ja nicht. Einen hatte ich ja noch übrig, weißt du, ich kann ja keinen Credit nehmen.
He can't do a Psy game with just 1 credit, because then Alex would just choose 2 and then the game would be over. Frustrating. I know that feeling, man. And then Alex just scores out an NAPD. at 4 agenda points. Roy also at 4 agenda points. But not equal in standing as far as board state goes. Alex has a secure server. And he has a Sandu providing him all the money he needs. Alright, Roy runs on R&D, Nick.
I think Roy's going to win this turn.
You think?
I have faith in Roy.
He hasn't seen an agenda.
Unless his karma is going to catch up to him.
His karma. All the little cheats he did.
Mm-hmm.
He discards the prepaid voice pad. Too late in the game to help him right now.
Oh
damn!
Gift. Oh man, look at all those agendas in there.
There are 2 agendas in there. One of them is a Featly Eye, the other one is the Future Perfect. Not exactly what Roy wants to see right now.
Every time.
Both agenda difficult to score.
Every time I see that Future Perfect or any of the I hear the sound that Octagon makes. Yeah.
Alright. Alex installs something in there. Installs something in that server. It might have been one of the agendas. Who knows? So Roy could run on his... Oh, okay, he decides to... Obviously he runs on R&D because it's unprotected by ice at this point. But no agenda at this point. No agenda. If he could have just scored this one Future Perfect, these two Future Perfects that he saw, he could have won the game. That's the thing, like people say Nisei would like destroy, like Caprice Nisei would like destroy Netrunner. But the thing that had actually way more impact was this specific agenda. Right?
I would agree.
Because it has basically a Nisei built in.
This is powerful. I don't know why you wouldn't have it in there.
Yeah, every Jinteki basically has it in there.
I wonder if you could build an entire deck filled with those cards and just win by frustrating runners so much they just quit.
Well, there's a identity which gives you that. All right, and he did make us run on the R&D, but that yielded no agendas, and so Alex can score the Future Perfect all the way through and wins the game.
NecroB, B. I think you have become NecroB.
Back to NecroB. So NecroB gets into the loser bracket right now, and Alex will continue in the winner's bracket. So we're gonna see more games of Alex in the future.
Or maybe it could be NecroB lowercase b.
Let's go with that.
All right. Necro B and a half.
What's a half of a B? Is that a P then?
No, a half a B would be
maybe an E.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're overthinking this.
Yeah.
I hope you were overthinking the next game with us together when we do a next game. I'm not exactly sure where we set up our camera in the next game. I guess you will have to find out, but I swear it will be even more exciting than this game was. I hope you will join us when we hack the planet!
Hack the planet!
Yeah,
Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
Shit on me.
I don't know what I was trying to go for there, but okay.
I liked it.